Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have two things. First off, today's once again another English stream from 6 to 8 p.m. CET, which means it starts really soon as I uploaded this video. And what we're going to do over there is obviously, again, Legend League attacks. And we have a nice war going on, which is Tribe Gaming versus Greek Attack. So this war is right now pretty close. Greek Attack is leading in triples, but at the same time they're leading in attacks as well, which means we can somehow catch up. And like I said, we will do the live attacks today in the stream 6 to 8 p.m. CET in English together. Right after that, like from 8 to 10 p.m, we will do a German stream as well, which means we will do all of our legend attacks on the second account. And obviously, since we have two accounts in this war, we are doing the attacks on the other account as well. So that's the plan. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, but with all of the pro leagues, like all of the community leagues coming back, since like people adjusted to 2013, most of the guys have at least their heroes maxed or their offense and stuff like that. So community leagues are back. This is one of the first matches with Tribe Gaming versus Greek Attack in the CCL, but we have something even better for you guys. So we had yesterday in the evening a 5v5 versus Queen Walkers in another league. And you guys should know Queen Walkers, right? Like Queen Walkers, one of the top 8 clans which were participating in the Clash Worlds tournament in Hamburg. So this was going on yesterday. I will show you guys what happened in there. And obviously I will show you guys a couple of the attacks. And I'm showing you guys my base as well after that. So we won that war 13 to 10. Obviously I could like hide the score, whatever, and just show you the attacks. But I want to not only I don't want to make too much about the result. We always want to take a look at the attacks. And right after that, as soon as I showed our attacks, I will show my base because it defended pretty well. And I think there are a couple of ways at the moment how to defend ground. So let's figure it out. Let's start with the first attack, because we attacked quite a lot with Yetis and Pekka. In those tournaments where it's actually about money and stuff like that, it's not about like doing a fun attack or having fun, I guess, as well. But it's not about like doing the most fun attack or the most challenging attack. It's all about doing the right attack. The right attack, which means the attack which gives you the triple. It's not about like giving you a big challenge to triple or anything. It's not about doing an easy attack. It's not about doing a hard attack, whatever. It's all about that you are getting the triple. And that's what Wasman is doing. He is going with the Pekka and Yetis on this Town Hall 13. Gaku is really well upgraded. I mean, you know him, obviously, I guess. He's a really good attacker, and his base is already upgraded, like I said, really well as well. So what is the idea? He's going for the Yeti Pekka smash. What is the idea? The idea, first off, obviously, is to go for the funnel with the Warden Walk. You do not need to take out a lot. Like, you do not need to go for any certain defense. It's all about the funnel, that your troops are going the right way. And that's exactly what he's doing. He has all of his Pekka and his Yetis inside the base. Then he has on the outset the siege barrack in combination with his own king to take out the town hall. And then meanwhile his main big push in the core with all of the Yeti and all of the Pekka. Now, I mean, I already did a video on this strategy, but still, after the last time, this strategy got even better, I guess, and people start to figure out even better on how to use that. Like, what is the value you need to get with the Warden? What is the way? Like, what are the buildings you should go for, etc. So all of this together. Let's talk about this strategy a little bit more. Like I said in the beginning, a small funnel is enough to completely wreck a base. The next thing is obviously, why would you bring Pekka when Yeti is the troop which is actually overpowered? So the reason behind that, why you bring Yeti and Pekka to this army composition, is whenever a Yeti is getting damaged, he is spawning Yeti mites. But every Yeti on level 3 only has a capacity of being able to spawn 10 Yeti mites. Which means if you're using only Yeti, they would lose HP in the beginning quite quickly, which means all of the Yeti mites will get spawned in the beginning. You do not need any Yeti mites in the beginning of an attack. That's pretty useless. You want to have them in the core, which means you need beefy tanks in front of your Yetis, which kind of like guard them into the core of the base. And as soon as they reach the core, then they can take damage from a lot of different angles, and obviously like they're splitting a little bit, which means they are taking more damage because the healers can't stay on them, and this means Yeti mites are getting spawned, and buildings are getting crushed. This is the reason why you combine Pekka and Yeti, and that why this attack strategy is so strong. If you guys thought like, okay, let's take a look at the next strategy, at the different one, well, I guess you're wrong. You're damn wrong. And that's another attack with, once again, Yetis and Pekka. So the thing, once again, is you do not need a lot of value. It's all about the pathing, and it's not about taking out any Inferno Towers or any other buildings. It's only about the pathing. So what EVJack is doing, he's taking out those buildings to get like a nice pathing, which means if you can take out like something like this, and at the same time something like this, you guys can slowly see the pathing which he's creating, because like he can just spam everything into this small alley. With this being said, with all of the Pekkas that are going in, the next step what he has to do is obviously getting the king down here to get rid of those buildings, and then earthquake this perfect distance with the earthquake spell. So let's see how he's doing. He's sending in all of his troops. He's sending in his queen. He got rid of the wizard tower over here, which makes sure that his queen is actually going inside. So that's super important. Now all of the troops are going inside. He's placing the perfect earthquake. Like, be careful with your compartments, because at the moment earthquakes is like one of the most used spell. So this compartment was not designed well because of the length of the compartment, because it was perfect for earthquakes. So the next thing is that his Yeti and his Pekka and his king are on the outside, and now you would say, okay, this is looking good, but at the same time now 3 Inferno Towers are coming in and 2 scatter shots. Like, no chance he's making that. But since he has so many Yetis and Pekka entering the back end of this base, and the healers are staying on them, and like none of the healers died yet, and now the Royal Champion is coming in and basically is dancing around the around the Yetis because they are tanking for the Royal Champion. This means this base is completely wrecked. So this was a really nice attack from EVJack, and this means this is another triple for us once again with Yeti and Pekka. And I have to say, I hope that Supercell is reacting soon. I hope that they're, I don't know, I guess the holidays are over soon, so they could start with like a couple of balance changes. And I hope that the Yetis are getting a hit, because I think at the moment Yetis as a troop are way too strong. But that's just my opinion. If you guys think, okay, let's see another strategy. Nope, not today. We are using what is working, because this is a tournament for money, so we should use what is working. And something which is working is the Yeti and Pekka. I'm sorry guys, but that's how it works. Once again, this time a super mini one walk. We just want to take out this corner, and we don't even want to take anything in the second layer. That's it. All of those trash building, take them out, and then get everything started. That's it. That's all you need for Warden Pekka Smash. The next thing what we are going to do is obviously jump our Pekka and Yetis in there, then Earthquake the core once again, because like I said, Earthquake is one of the strongest spells at the moment, because the bases are pretty compact at the moment. The next thing is to get my King on the outside, the Pekka on the outside with the Siege Barracks to take out the Town Hall, and then everything inside to go through the base. Then we save the Royal Champion for the back end, and make sure that the Royal Champion is staying alive. And once again, dancing around the back end where my Yetis and my Pekka are tanking everything. So far everything looks good, even though the healers did not switch too early, which means we lost a couple of Yetis and Pekka already, which isn't too nice. We're using the heal spell early just to make sure that if the healers are not keeping up, we still manage to get our Yetis and Pekka alive through the core. Another rage to make sure that they are staying alive. They're really nicely clamped up, which means the healers can heal them. Somehow there's one expo which is on my Warden, which means not all of the healers are switching, but that doesn't matter. The defenses are not maxed, which means it's easy going from my Hawk Riders and my Royal Champion to clean everything up. My Queen is still alive, my Queen still has her ability left, and this means we're seeing another triple with Yeti and Pekka. So guys, if you think like, okay, this strategy you can't defend that, you can, and I will show you guys in a second my base, and I will obviously, I think I should do another video on my base really soon as well, as soon as I still figured some stuff out. And the base right now is doing pretty well. I used it a little bit for trophy pushing. It did really well against those Yeti smash attacks and overall ground attacks. So that was a nice thing. It even defended against a couple of the J-Off guys. Against us, he attacked that base as well. He's like really high up there again. And the trophies. So he did really well. So let's see how Stardor is doing on my base. And once again, The main idea of this attack strategy with Yeti and Pekka, and he's using that as well, is that you want to get into the town hall as quickly as possible most of the time, or you want to take out the town hall as easy as possible. The reason for that is you do not have a backup plan. On the normal Pekka smash on town hall 12, you always had a backup plan with a slammer. That's not really possible on town hall 13. You obviously, yeah, sure, you have the royal champion, but that's not like 100% sure. Even though the slammer was most of the time a 100% guarantee that you would get the second star. If there are ground skeletons and stuff like that around the town hall, your royal champion could get a lot of trouble. So this is the reason why a lot of players are going to do the Yeti smash into the town hall, or at least trying to secure the town hall as safely as possible. So this is what Starter is trying to do. He's trying to warden walk over here just to like take this corner out, then the king over here, and then let everything walk inside and jump through the core, etc. So the attack idea looks pretty good, but you can counter that with fancy Tesla farms. So let's see what he's doing. He's placing the warden, like everyone would do most likely, placing on the cannon. I think a couple of them would even go for the elixir storage maybe, but either way. And there it is, a surprising Tesla, which means this is getting really tricky really fast, because his warden is losing health a lot faster than he expected. He needs a rage really early on, and with a huge Tesla farm over there, stacked with a couple of skeleton traps, the warden takes some time to actually get there, like to get the value he wants him to get. And I always said when I did a warden video, like a warden charge, warden walk video, if you want to do a Pekka smash or Yeti smash, whatever after that, you need to take the time in consideration, which means you should start your warden, or you should stop with the warden walk around 1 minute left. Like as soon as 1 minute is gone, which means 2 minutes left in the attack, you should start with your main push. Otherwise, you will get time issues. You will get huge time issues. So for him, since he started at the 3 minute mark with the attack, he is right now at this exact 1 minute mark. But with having so many storages around the Inferno Tower, and he wants to go for the Inferno Tower, it takes some time. Right now he's at 1 minute and 5 seconds, really soon he's at 1 minute and 10 seconds, and still has not started with his Yetis and Pekka. 1 minute and 15 seconds is gone, and, well, still not even touched the Inferno Tower yet. The next thing is this fancy builder hut is destroying quite often the king pathing, but at the same time it's more likely used for having Electro Dragon bounces on your town hall. Either way, it helped for this attack as well, and it lures over the warden, which means even the town hall, after all of this hard work he put in there, he didn't got the Inferno Tower down. Now he's going for the town hall, he's getting the town hall down, but now there's the clan castle. There are the three ice golems coming out with all of the expos on his troops, and those expos hurt. Like, those expos are really damaging. And now the nice spring traps, 1 and 2, all of the Yetis are flying. Nice anti-Yeti springs, and once again, it looks pretty good for us. The only thing where he was a little bit lucky is right now, where his king walked the wrong way. This means nothing funneled at the top, and this means all of his Yetis are jumping or like going onto the outside, which means he's getting the percentage to get the second star. Otherwise, this would have been way closer to actually get the second star, because with all of the stuff going inside and not going onto the outside with all of the percentage, this could have ended in a 1 star. So this base is crazy good right now. It's defending really well for me. And yeah, if you guys would like to go with Yeti and Pekka smash into this, do not take this angle. And well, maybe I will change the Tesla farm for the next one. But either way, if you guys would like to see this base a bit more highlighted and a couple of my legend attacks, let me know, because I was planning to show you guys this base a bit more in the couple of next videos maybe. Either way, I hope you guys liked today's video. I hope you guys liked this small little recap of this war. It was a fun war. GG to Queen Walkers. Let's hope we can keep that up. 13-10. And well, I hope I see you guys today in the stream, 6 to 8 p.m. CET. Remember that, and I will see you guys hopefully there. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow back for another video. See you guys until then, and bye bye.